It's a bright sunny day out here on the streets of Lagos, and I welcome you to Sports Fiesta on What's Up on TV. My name is Chooks, and I'm your host for today's show. It's been a very wonderful week in the world of sports. So many activities are happening. The Copa America is in its final stages. Lionel Messi and Argentina have been dumped out of the Copa America by Brazil. It has brought a lot of criticisms for the Argentinian team and how well they perform in the international tournament, making another failure in an international tournament. The last time they won an international tournament was 24 years ago, and this has brought a lot of questions about the future of Lionel Messi in the Argentinian national team. Also, the African Cup of Nations is in its knockout stages. The Super Eagles of Nigeria will be facing the Indomitable Lions of Cameroon in the round of 16, and this is going to be a very titanic battle between both African giants. Who is going to advance to the next round and who is going to seek further glory to win the African title? These and much more we'll be talking about here on today's show live on What's Up on TV.
Okay, facing Cameroon is not going to be an easy game, but we are not a small country when you come to football in Africa. So I know it's going to be an interesting game playing against Cameroon, but I know the Super Eagles is going to come out on top.
Knowing full well that you know the Super Eagles are going to come out on top, the performance against Madagascar, does it really bring to mind the flaws or the weaknesses of this team, especially in the goal scoring department? The strikers are not firing. The past two games, the opening two games, we saw how the Nigerian team struggled to get goals. Do you think that struggle for goals and creativity in midfield is going to be a potential problem for Nigeria against Cameroon?
Yeah, I know it's going to be a problem, but I know the game against Madagascar should be an eye opener. So I know the mistakes they made in the last three games before the game against Madagascar should be a warning to the quarterfinal game, to the second round game, I mean. So, playing against Madagascar, we can't judge them from that result, but I know, I believe that in the game against Cameroon, the midfield is going to have, what we lack is that we lack the connection from the midfield to the attack. When you watch it, we play from back, but when you get to the third end, that's where we are having problems. But I know maybe against Cameroon, we are going to get it right.
So do you see the Nigerian team going forward to win the African Cup of Nations, sir?
Sure. We are capable of winning the African Cup of Nations. We are capable of winning it. I know we have the material. We have the likes of Igalo, Iwobi, Wilfred Ndidi, all good players. So when you talk about African football, they are all good players. So I know with the likes of all those people I just mentioned now, we can get to the final.
Well, so far so good. I think I would give it to them in the first two matches. Like as humans, we are prone to mistakes. And so I think that the coach has to take note of some anomalies that occurred in the third match. So by my evaluation of the team, I think they are averagely okay, even though there might be some one or two drops in the midfield. And as in responding to the VAR issue, I think that the VAR technology is something that has come to correct some of the failures in football management in terms of refereeing and all that. Because in the past we used to have judgment in the pitch done by humans. So I think the system is just a new one. We should give it a little trial. Over time, we are sure we are going to get better as the time moves on. Very well, it should be a success because it has been applied in other matches played abroad by Europeans. I think this idea is by the Europes, and I think football started from there. So if it's been effective in the likes of UEFA and Premier Leagues, I think Africa has no option other than to see how this will be effectively be used in their teams to actually make the team go far and wide. If it's actually done in the ideal way, VAR should be the right option for now.
Okay, finally, do you see the Nigerian team winning the African Cup of Nations?
By my opinion, I don't think the Nigerian team is going to win the African Cup of Nations because there are all that tougher teams in that competition. And the coach will have to step up his game if he has to win the African Cup of Nations.
So permutations for the next round, do you see them advancing beyond the quarterfinal stage?
It's going to be a tough one. Cameroon are no underdogs. So if they would win that competition, they will have to do their homework very well. For me, I see it as a challenge, as a tough one for Nigeria. They may likely not go against Cameroon.
Well, I wish them good luck, but the last game they play, I don't like it. And the reason because I don't know the reason. I cannot be saying anything against them. I wish I was supposed to be in their shoe. I do know more better than. But I wish them good luck. Well, like I said before, I wish them good luck. I'm not the coach. Maybe example like you can be a coach, you give player to be playing. But sometimes player need to do something so that they can able to get names. But I'm not God. I wish because I'm Nigeria. I always pray good about them. I wish them good luck. Well, Nigeria is a great Nigeria. If any other team to hear that they want to play football with Nigeria, they will be afraid of Nigeria because they know what Nigeria is capable. But when you come to a situation like this, like I said before, I cannot be tell what I don't know. I understand. So one thing now, Nigeria is a good team. Whatever they want to do, they can know that they can make it, and they will make it. Well, if you talk about ref, I may not have experience about that because what you have experience, that's what you may tell. I may not have experience about because it's just like you are a boss. Are you getting me? So what you know about around you, you cannot be tell about your boys. It's only that you know. That's why because I don't have experience about ref. But only thing that I wish Nigeria, if the Nigeria can do best and more than whatever they even are taught, I mean they make all the athletes to be proud of them. Because always we wish them good and we always support them. No matter how they are fall, we know that one day we rise up again. It's a victory. One day we carry that victory.
Thank you very much. In fact, Nigerian team is super good. They are trying very much. We always appreciated them. But the problem you're having with Nigerian team right now is the midfield. Probably you are supposed to use nobody but Iwobi to be in the midfield because if you like Mike, he feels so much that he's the captain of the Super Eagle and he feels so much that overconfidence in him and see purpose. My issue is that we are advising the Nigerian team that they should use Iwobi to make sure he be the midfielder to make sure he gives them the best as he wants. Mike is overconfident and he's trying all his possible best to ensure that nobody can chase him out. Yeah, the Nigerian need a more midfielder to be there, and again we trust that if the manager can exchange someone like Chukwueze should be there and he will be to be there to start their normal business and normal football game, and they will be able to be score and more because we have confidence in Nigerians in that no matter what they can get to the top and win the next team. We have trust in them.
Okay, so you fully believe in the abilities of the Super Eagles of Nigeria to actually win the African Cup of Nations?
In fact, completely we knew that if Nigeria beat Egypt and the other people, they can beat them one hands because they will trust them and we believe in Nigerian Super Eagle. Another thing again is that Nigerian, the government should ensure that they motivate the team very well. If you are not motivated, if you get to the field, you can't play what you want to play. They should motivate them and give them all the allowances and be encouraged. I think they can win the cup of the Nigerian nation.